Hey, welcome to the Skinergy Squad podcast with your captain, Kristen Heath, and let's not forget, head cheerleader, Cindy Grossman. Let's go.
Hi,
Hello.
hello.
Head cheerleader.
Woo woo.
Thanks for joining us. We're so thrilled to be here, and we're so thrilled that you joined us. We're going to have a lot of fun, and welcome to the Skinergy Squad podcast.
Yes, episode 0. I see Noor, thank you for joining us. Kat, thank you for joining us. Yes, this is our episode 0, and that is kind of our introduction. We are excited to start this new journey on our podcast. I feel like 2022 has been a great year for us, and lots of new things have happened, right, Cindy?
Yes, many great things have happened for sure.
Kat, thank you so much for joining. So today we have a little fun game that we're going to play. So do you want to tell everyone why we decided to have a podcast?
We decided to have a podcast because we love what we do. And we started this new venture, Skinergy. And it's all about beauty, makeup, sugaring, and really taking care of yourself, whether or
Hey,
not
Dad. Hey, Judy.
you're a woman or you're a man. It's all about taking care of yourself and the self-care that we all really deserve and want to give ourselves. But me and Kristen decided that that was something we wanted to offer to everyone. So that's why we opened Skinergy. And from Skinergy, we started the Skinergy Squad, which is on Facebook. So make sure you like us on Facebook and follow us. And just have fun with us. We really, we're on this journey, and we want to bring you with us on this great journey of ours. And
we're pretty fun. And it's not just for women, it's for men, for women, whether you're getting ready in the morning, driving. Some people have really long drives to work. It's just fun. We love to laugh and tell funny stories, and we're excited.
Absolutely. So tonight we decided we were going to do something so you could get to know us. We're doing 22 and 22, which means
Hi, Helena.
Which means 22 questions in 2022. Okay. Now, some of these questions may be to your liking. Some of these questions might be a little off, but it's our way for you to get to know us. And with that, we'd love for you to add some questions for us. Ask away.
We already have a question from the audience. Tracy wants to know, what do we like best about each other?
Oh, okay.
You want to go first and answer that one?
Well, it's an interesting story how me and Kristen met. We met, by chance, really. And our first encounter, I'll be honest, she was sugaring the whole body, head to toe. Yes, I sugar it all. It's all sugared. So we had quite a few hours to get to know each other. And even though I'm from somewhere totally different than Kristen is, and obviously our ages are quite different,
even though we discovered who has more gray hair.
Right, that's true. And so we came together, and we, believe it or not, have a lot of things in common. So we thought, hey, and just from that one time, full body sugaring, we became very good friends and decided to, get together and start a venture. And here we are with our squad.
I think we really bonded also over the Yankees. I think that Yes, baseball. So let's hope this year's better. Let's hope there's actually baseball,
Exactly. So. We're worried. The players were supposed to talk to the owners today and try something, but nothing happened.
You think it's going to happen? Do you think it's going to be postponed?
I think
a
so.
lot?
I certainly think so. And another thing, I'd love to know, what are some of your picks for Super Bowl? We've got 4 teams left. San Francisco and LA are going to play next week. And then we have Cincinnati and we have Kansas City. And
Cindy, let's see how well you know me. What team would I have wanted to win?
You wanted Brady's team. I have to hate me, call me a hater, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the GOAT. The guy's great, but I'm not a fan. Sorry.
So
Let me just put it out there.
wait, so who do you want to
I would like to see Kansas City. I like him. I think he's a young, dynamic quarterback. Give other people a chance. He's so old already, that Brady. Give somebody else a chance. And
do you think he's gonna retire now
I think
that
he's gonna retire. He's gonna go out like a little sore loser. I heard last second of the game. Oh, he said he hurt his lip. He already hurt his lip,
oh
and he was
goodness.
looking for sympathy. No
Helena
sympathy.
says San
Alina said San
Francisco.
Francisco. Okay.
My dad is laughing over here.
Okay. Yeah,
So, do you want to get
definitely.
started? I think our first 10 questions are kind of like rapid fire questions about ourselves. So, you want to kick it off,
Right. And
Cindy?
remember, ask questions. We like questions. And we're both very much an open book. I mean, a lot of you out there know us, so you know pretty much who we are and what we are. Oh, Bengals, Bengals. Here we go. Okay, so I'm
What
going to start
happens
with
if
the
we don't
question.
have if we don't have cable? I guess we would stream it on some kind of network. A lot of
Yes.
people got rid of cable, so things like the
Yeah.
Super Bowl and commercials and all that. So
Yeah, I know. I know.
Uh,
I know a couple in Heritage Isles. They got rid of their cable. And it's a struggle to watch TV. Okay.
yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's start with our questions. Ready?
Okay.
All
Let's
right.
hit it off.
Where were you born?
Melbourne, Florida.
And I was born in Long Island, New York.
Whoop,
And
whoop.
no, I didn't live in Long Island, so the accent is not Long Island, it's Queens. I'm a Queens girl.
Do you
Just
know how
let's get
cold it
that
is in New
straight.
York and up north? I was talking to my dad and stepmom over the weekend, and it's like in the teens. So it's
Wow.
ridiculous. So, oh, someone wants
Definitely.
us to open a Skinergy Squad in PA.
Absolutely. Yes. We're
We'll be
there.
like Mrs. Worldwide over there.
Yeah. I love it. Okay. Favorite
Okay,
color?
black,
Pink.
of course. Favorite season?
Fall, but only fall in New York. Fall here in Florida is still humid and yucky. So I have to say winter in Florida.
Yeah, definitely winter for me as well.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Favorite exercise?
I like anything like active as like an activity or, socially being active as an
Oh, okay.
adult.
Read between the lines, everybody. For me, I keep it clean and straight. Burpees. I'm a burpees girl.
That's your
A
favorite
full,
exercise?
that's a
Let the
full
people know
exercise.
about
Full
Cindy
exercise.
Grossman working out. So she has like a gym that only people would dream about. And we had a workout and she could be a fitness model. Like her form is perfect. She doesn't stop. So she talks about her age, but she is.
No, that's
I
kind
mean,
of you.
are you gonna
That's
run
kind.
marathons this year? I know you started off a little bumpy with
Yeah,
having.
but I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it
Of
for
course you will.
sure. Yeah,
Definitely. So
definitely.
okay.
Okay.
So when are we most productive? When are you most productive?
I'm a night owl. Catch me after 9 and I'm raring to go.
That's the New York in you, where they're not sleeping. Nora says she wants to work out with you.
You
I
got
think
it.
Cindy should have a class.
Absolutely. We'll do it.
So, and Mitch gets in there right with her. I've seen their
Oh,
workouts. It's
yeah.
intense.
It
So,
is.
I'm
That's
a
for
morning
sure.
person. I like to start my day early. All of my jobs that I've had, I love when I have first shift. Get off in like 2:30, between 2:30 4, and you have the whole day. So,
True. That's
that's
true.
me. What was your favorite subject in school?
Uh, hmm, Probably social studies, history. I like to learn about what the country had gone through, what the world had gone through. And of course, now look where we are today. So, how about you?
Nora's coming up with great ideas. She said we should have Skinergy
Oh,
sweat sesh.
nice. We could do it
Definitely.
right in the parking lot and we could live stream it. So this way everybody could,
Join
see us
along.
working out.
Maybe bikes.
Definitely.
I got a new bike. You have bikes. I know people in my
Yes,
life that have bikes. So,
definitely.
favorite subject for me, I think I liked math.
Math. Okay, and Anna just asked a question. Favorite dessert? I know mine. I know mine.
What's yours?
Mine is I love a good hot fudge sundae, but also if it's cake, I love a strawberry shortcake. Love it.
Ooh, mine. I don't know. I like a good cookie, like a warm, fresh cookie is good. I'm not that picky, I guess.
All right, and then we have another question from Judy. She's asking, what is your number one go-to beauty tip? I know what mine is.
Less is more. Mine is less is more.
Okay, and mine
You
is
don't need a lot.
wash that face, please. Wash that
What do I
face,
tell you? It's
morning,
no.
at
You
night.
wash your car, you
You
cleanse your
cleanse
face.
your face, but please cleanse that face, especially the makeup at night. Gotta take off that makeup.
I
It's
think
a
that
must.
people should take like an orange, something with like kind of a rough exterior, like an orange or a tangerine, put a little foundation on it, take a makeup wipe that people swear by and try rubbing it off and see how much makeup is left. It's great.
Mm,
People will come to me for services. They'll be like, "Oh, I cleanse my face, wash my face," and I literally will wipe. I'm like, "Oh, okay,
I
we need to
know.
work on this." So sometimes I have to cleanse my face twice, maybe
Oh,
use a
yes.
wipe and then the cleanser. So
I know. I do a very formal cleansing at night. I use my micellar water, eye makeup remover, and then my 4-in-1 cleanser.
I know
Gets it
you
all
use those
gone.
wipes. The wipes, Judy, let's say you're going to an event or going to dinner or going to work and you just want to take it off. And then when you get home, use a cleanser. So,
Definitely.
That's what Kat does as well. So,
See, now here's some of my friends. Helena says, I know Cindy's favorite basketball coach. Who's your favorite basketball coach?
my favorite basketball coach. Are
Yeah.
we talking like professional? Who's your favorite basketball coach? I don't think we've ever talked about this.
He looks good in a suit. I'm a sucker for a good looking guy in a suit.
Who's
Pat
that?
Riley. Pat Riley. But he
Wow.
broke my heart when he left the New York Knicks and he went to the Miami Heat, I have to tell you. But then it's funny. I went to Miami too, but the love affair was over. It was, you leave New York, it's good in New York, but it can never be good again. So it
I
didn't
don't
work
have a
out.
favorite coach.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
No?
That's a good question.
Mm,
So
gotcha.
I think we're at your dream car, Cindy. What is your dream
Dream
car?
car. My dream car. It used to be a 911 Porsche Carrera, but now, as you get older, you want the comfort. You don't want to have to squeeze down in the car. It's a Bentley. Nice,
The
comfy
Bentley
Bentley.
truck?
I do like that Bentley SUV. Yes. How about
Well,
you?
we've been talking. I'm also with the truck, now having a son. I don't want anything tiny. I like to drive fast, but I
Oh,
think a nice like custom Range Rover would be nice.
nice. Nice.
So
I agree.
that's what I think. So
Nice. Okay, so
favorite pizza
now
topping.
I don't really like any toppings. I'm just a good sauce and cheese, mozzarella cheese kind of person. I'm
Judy
good at
wants to
that.
know, she said, what's a good cleanser? She's 58. I have
Okay.
your address. We're going to send you samples.
Yes, definitely. Four in
Samples.
one. 4-in-1. It exfoliates. I use it twice a day. Twice a day. And you could see.
Hey, Kat, don't be talking about me driving fast.
Oh,
For me, favorite pizza topping, I like the meat. No, I'm just kidding. I like, bacon and onion. I like, what's the other one? The round stuff, pepperoni.
pepperoni.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not bad. I like my
Okay.
pizza crisp though. I don't like soggy. I don't like soggy, greasy
No.
pizza.
It's got to
No.
be well done too.
We
Well
had good
done.
pizza the other day. So
Yeah, let's give a shout out. What's the name of that place there?
Sabelli's in Satellite Beach.
Sabelli's.
We're
A,
gonna have to
so-
get
a son
sponsored.
and dad kind of place. We walked in, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We were the only ones there, but it was good.
Yeah, Cindy
It
thought we
was
were gonna have
good.
to turn around. She's like, "Who's eating pizza here?" And it was good.
Yeah,
So
it was
Nora
good.
Nora says she likes pineapple on her pizza.
Pineapple. Sounds
I
good.
actually had it once. It was like at a party, but it wasn't bad. It just wasn't expected, but I wouldn't choose to order that. But if it was there, who's gonna say no to pizza?
Right.
Kristen, what kind of music do you like? Cindy, what kind of music do I like? Let's see if you can name an artist that I like.
Well, believe it or not, I'm amazed with Kristen because I will listen to my music, and my music is Studio 54, disco type of music, or the 70s, or believe it or not, yacht rock. But she surprises me. She knows all the words to the music. And I look at her and I go, how do you know that song?
I
But
am the
she's
true
very up on her
definition of
song.
violent.
Yeah.
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 But
But
who's
she
like,
does do a jam. She does jam out to Drake, I must tell
yeah,
you. Yeah.
I am, that is a
Yeah.
guy that I like. But I really
Gotcha.
do listen to a lot of everything. So when I
Yes.
was growing up, we did a lot of road trips from Florida to Pennsylvania. So we had a lot of music. I got my country influence, and I get picked on by a certain someone about my country music. But I like country. I like rock. I don't really like heavy rap, like when there's more cussing and like
Oh,
that, then
well, some of
I like
Drake's
to
songs are
dance,
pretty.
I like his singing songs, that's the funny part, so,
Oh, all right.
yes. I think we're at lucky number. What's your lucky number? Oh, see, my mom says
Drake.
Drake.
Yeah, for sure.
Good music, Cindy.
Now, Jennifer's on. She said, what's your favorite part of owning a business? Ooh, good question.
Mm.
Good
Well, one of my
question.
main reasons for opening my business was when I had my son, I wanted to be able to have the flexibility of, kids get sick, sometimes they're just not feeling like going to school. And I also wanted to not be so far. I was working about a 45-minute drive away. So, and I like being my own boss. I like making my own decisions. And I think that I'm good at being a boss. So that would be my favorite part. And I like meeting new people. And where I was working, yes, I met people, but I wouldn't say they were people that you really want to, befriend. So, but thank you for watching, Jen. So,
And Helena's asking me, Cindy, since you moved to Florida, is the pizza good? Actually, you're never going to get good pizza. You're never going to get a good bagel.
bagels. Oh, here we go with
Very
the bagels.
rarely are you going to get good Chinese food or really good Italian food. But I have found restaurants. I have found them. So I'm
Thank
surviving. I'm surviving. I'm okay. Pizza.
So basically the answer is no. To answer that, she doesn't feel like she gets
Right.
good food anywhere. Okay, so
Absolutely.
what's your lucky number?
My lucky number is I go back and forth. It's either 5 or 8.
Mine would be
Yeah.
6.
6. Okay.
What's your
Okay.
all-time vacation spot?
Um, vacation spot. I did love Alaska. I did love Sedona. I don't know. Parts of Europe were nice. I really don't have a favorite. No.
Well, my favorite vacation spot would probably be, it's not the most exciting place, but I like going to Pennsylvania because I like to see my family. So
Oh,
that would
that's so
be my
sweet.
favorite. But I'm a city girl, so I like traveling. I like New York. Not right now. COVID's
Hmm.
crazy. But I like being in a city, I think, even though where they live in Pennsylvania is the country, but it's nice.
Right.
It's a different pace of life. So
Right. Oh, yeah.
I think our next 5 questions are a little bit more. We did more like a would you rather this or that. So do you want to kick it off, Cindy?
Sure.
With your she's
Get
gonna ask 5.
Get
These are
ready
5.
for these, everybody.
She's made these 5 up. I don't know, and I made my own 5. So prepare
Get ready for
yourself. I have
these.
no
Yeah.
idea what she's about to ask me.
Get ready for these. Would you rather have a supermodel's face, beauty, or figure, their body?
Depends on whose body, because sometimes they're botched. So I think I have a pretty nice face. So I'm gonna go with the body. Even though, I mean, yeah, the body. Maybe
Really?
yeah, I mean, it depends. I don't want to look like,
Really?
yes. Because sometimes
Okay.
their faces are like this. And
No, I'm talking about supermodels from my time. Cindy
oh.
Crawford, Christy Brinkley. These women were naturally beautiful.
Okay, well,
They
isn't
weren't
it,
con-
it's my
they
my
weren't
question. Right.
They didn't have an extra pad put in the butt. They didn't have the boobs put in. They were natural.
Okay,
They were
so do you want me
truly
to change
natural.
my answer to
No,
their face?
listen, you said the
Okay,
body.
well, I wasn't thinking that supermodel. I wasn't thinking a body like, you know, Kendall Jenner where you're 7 foot tall and super skinny. I was thinking, I don't know, I was thinking like more of a famous body, but
Oh,
I guess. Go ahead with your
okay.
next one.
All right. Would you rather be famous or wealthy?
Bring on the money, honey. And
Yeah.
don't know me.
Keep the paparazzi out. Give me the
Yeah,
dough.
definitely.
Absolutely. Okay. Get ready for this one.
Okay.
Would you rather meet J-Lo or Kimmy K?
Would I rather meet J-Lo or Kim K? I think I would just like to meet Kim K. I'm not a huge like Keeping Up Kardashian huge fan. I just think she's so talked about, and after what A-Rod and J-Lo, like
Yeah.
J-Lo's kind of,
I mean, we could say whatever we want about the Kardashians, but you know what?
they made an
They are
empire.
billionaires. They have an
Mhm.
empire. Kris Jenner has built an empire. Each one of them has their own, sphere
Successes,
of
definitely.
business and success. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Definitely.
Really.
So,
Definitely. Okay. Okay. This we kind of talked about. Would you rather live in a big city, a beach town, small beach town, or a small mountain town?
give me the city, please.
City. Okay. City. Would you, okay, get ready for this one, everybody. This is really intense. Would you rather be the wife of a drug lord or the mistress of a president? Hmm.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
question. There's a
Yeah.
question. If I'm the wife of a drug lord, do I have to get like when he gets arrested, am I entangled in that?
It's hey, it's the question. It goes with the territory.
I think I
And
would
you
be the
don't
wife
think
of a
if you
drug
get
lord.
caught with the president, there's a problem there too? I
Yeah,
mean,
I think I would rather
Monica's still trying to run away from that. The dress, the whole thing.
Judy says that's a tough one. I would be the wife of a drug lord and
Oh,
just ride it out while I can.
okay.
Think about it. They normally have big houses, nice security.
Oh, major security. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
mistress, I feel like we'll be sneaking. I'll be in like a back of a car, under a desk.
yeah. Monica got a tough ride with that one. Yeah. Not good. Not great.
I would definitely have to be in that the big what car did you say? The Bentley? The Bentley truck.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So
they have, Air Force One. You never know. They could sneak you on that. Oh, Kat says she'd probably get killed with the drug lord. Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
that was your 5?
That was my 5.
Okay, here's my would you rather. Would you
Okay.
rather spend one night with A-Rod or Andy Garcia? And for those of you who do not know, those are Cindy's one of their top like 5, you would say, up there.
Yeah. Well, I have to admit, I did see and meet A-Rod in a crowded elevator once, and we were very close. But I kept my cool. I nodded and I whispered, "I'm one of your biggest fans." And that was the end of our relationship. He ran out and I went back to work, and that was that. But honestly, Andy Garcia, I mean, he's much older now, but so am I. I think it would have to be Andy. Andy.
Wow.
He's a
Okay,
classy guy. Classy guy.
classy. Would you rather have a botched boob job or a botched butt job? Categories with you.
I'd have to say, hmm.
So would you rather have big wonky watermelons or your butt like
No,
when you
no.
walk?
Actually, neither, because I would never do
No,
that to
you have to
myself.
pick
All
one.
right, tush. I'd go with the screwed up tush. It's all right. There's
Would you
ways to
just
hide it. Baggy pants. They make the underwear
wheelchair?
with the poops, with the extra bumps in it. I actually have a pair of those, but don't
Oh
download
my goodness. I got with my new bike, you gave me those butt
Yeah. No,
shorts.
I'm talking about special. Okay, let's move on.
Okay. Would you rather wear pants, speaking of pants, 3 sizes too big with no belt, or shoes 3 sizes too small?
I guess pants. I'm not good with uncomfortable shoes.
We've had discrepancies with shoes,
Yeah.
Just thought I would say that.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather only be able to whisper, or only be able to shout?
Definitely whisper.
Give me your best whisper voice.
Hello.
Oh my
How are
goodness.
you?
Tammy says we're killing her over here. Oh, Nora says the pants and the
Pants,
whisper
of
as
course.
well.
Definitely.
Definitely.
For sure.
Okay, this is a good one. Would you rather always hit red lights or always have bad phone signal?
Oh, red lights. I can't stand the bad phone signal.
You would
Never.
want to hit every red light all the time?
I have patience. I mean, I'm in the car, I'm jamming with my music. It's all good. It's all good. I
Oh my
could live with
goodness.
it.
Okay, definitely. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them in. Our
Pop 'em in.
next, nothing worse than red lights. Yeah, Cindy, you're always late anyways. Imagine hitting every red light. You would be super late. Oh, was I not supposed to tell them that? I thought we
It's
were letting
okay.
people know.
It's all
Okay.
right.
Red lights, then you can talk on the phone. See?
Right.
That's a good
There you
one.
go.
Okay, so the next 5 are like little short answers. So the only ones we're doing the same are the top ones. So do you want me to go first, or you want to go first with your 5, or do you want to do back
I
and forth?
went first. Okay, I'll go first. Okay. So these are really why questions. Okay, so
Mhm.
Kristen, young marriage. Why?
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 I think a lot of it had to do with being brought up. It was, you get married, then you can have sex and live together and that whole thing. And I think that when I met my husband, I was 19. I think 19, yeah. And we got married. Yes, why? We got married at 20. I couldn't even drink at my wedding. Um, I don't know. I guess I've always felt like I'm a little bit more mature, and maybe I wasn't thinking of it that way. Now it's definitely a why. But you live and you learn. I wouldn't say that it was all.
Hold that thought. I'm going to come to some other questions.
Oh, goodness.
Favorite job? Why? Now, let me just tell you something about
I
Kristen and
did
why
learn
I
that.
asked this question. Me and Kristen don't even know each other that long, maybe 4 months.
It's been more than 4 months.
Every
Get out
time
of
we
here.
go somewhere, I used to do that. That was my job. We're in Publix. I wanted to get a special cake for somebody. Oh, they don't make that cake. I know, because I look at her. How do you know? I used to be a baker for Publix. Oh, okay. We go to Panera for lunch.
Oh my
Again,
goodness.
something going on. She turns and says something about Panera. I said, how do you know? I used to work at Panera. Of course, without saying, I tend to go a little fast in the car. She tells me to speed up, change lanes. I said, look, if I get a ticket, you got to hook me up, because she used to be with the police force, with her thing. She was a deputy. No way. She'll never share a name with me to get out of a ticket. And guess who gets all the tickets? A1A in Indian Atlantic. I
You
have to
get
stay away
tickets
from.
not because of me. You get tickets because this is you. Oh, there's the beach. Oh, look at that building.
On
And the reason
A1A,
why
it's 35. If you don't go 35 and you go one, like like 36, they pull me over. It has
I
been a
think they
very
just want
bad
I think
situation.
they just wanna talk to you. So
Oh,
anyways,
yeah.
back to favorite job. Definitely by far, without a doubt, this is my favorite job. I don't even think of it as a job. I get excited to go to work. I get excited to talk to my clients. So by far easiest. And just to touch on that, I went through like a phase where I worked at a job for about a year and a half. And I know this now because as an adult, when I made my resume, I'm like, oh, yeah, when you're looking at start to I'm like, there's a pattern to this. It was like about a year and a half, and I would be on to the next. So I started out really young. My mom got me in with her company, and it was actually like an investment firm. Too bad we haven't gone to any like investment places. So just basic like office stuff. But yeah, I worked. I worked at Panera doing catering. I worked at Tammy can help me with investments. See, um, yeah, I worked at Panera doing their catering. I worked at Publix doing cake decorating. They actually put me through to school. I think I told you that. And I have a certificate to prove it. Um, I did like some call center stuff, but the sheriff's office was a long haul. And then now I'm here. So somebody wants to know, Cindy, what is your favorite job?
So Helena knew me back in the day. She's a good friend from New York. We grew up together. I mean, young, like 13, 14, 15. So we're going back a lot of years. But, I think my favorite job was my first job. It was in New York City. So I would commute, on the bus or the
Agreed, Nora.
train. And believe it or not, it was for Hair Club for Men. I was doing their bookkeeping for them.
Oh,
And yes, my boss was that guy, Cy Sperling. I'm not only the hair club president, but I'm a client too, and he'd show himself bald and everything. And it was a fun job. And I'll never forget one day, because I was kind of in the background. One day I hear in the waiting room, my neighbor comes into the office. He was gonna get his hair club for men hair piece. So it was just a lot of fun. So I would say probably that first job it was a good experience. Yeah, definitely.
nice.
Yeah,
Definitely. That's nice. So are we
yeah.
going? It's your turn still.
Okay, so okay. Now the okay, so favorite job. Okay, now be
Okay.
honest. Dream guy. How would you describe your dream guy?
Like you want in detail?
Maybe a little physical, maybe a little,
Okay.
personality wise. Who's your dream guy? How would you say? Who?
Um, I think that I would like him to have a little melatonin to his skin, maybe a little caramel color like I like my coffee. Um, height, you know, between, tall. I guess when they say tall, dark, and handsome, but not too dark. But I'm not picky. I really am not too picky. I think a nice smile is important. To me, I love a man that smells good. That's really
Mm,
important. I'm attracted to men with tattoos. Um, I like a man that can carry conversation as, funny. Nobody likes who likes a dull personality. But I think what else do you want to know?
okay,
I
we'll
think
leave
a
it at
lot of it's
that.
also confidence. Like I like a man. It doesn't really matter what he looks like, if he smells good and he carries himself with confidence, like, if I feel like, wow, like in TV shows, I'm attracted to the actors that have that role of like you know, not like a bad guy, but like I watch like crime shows. So, have you ever watched Chicago PD?
Sometimes, yeah.
The Hank Voight, he's physically not my type, but like the guy, like just that walk into
Gotcha.
a room and you better respect him type of guy. So,
Gotcha.
oh,
Okay.
my mom said a caramel latte.
There you go. That's our favorite. It's got to have oat milk, though. Oat
Yes.
milk.
Oat
Yeah.
milk.
Okay. So now I don't know if many people know this, but Kristen had a baby during the pandemic.
I did.
And it was, I mean, I learned about this, of course, after the beautiful Sebastian was here. But what was that like? I can't even imagine.
It was definitely an experience. We don't have to get into on this episode, but
Right.
fertility wasn't the easiest for me. So when I found out I was pregnant, I was excited, but I was alone a lot. Like at the doctor's office, you can't have anybody come with you, and you're getting your ultrasounds, you're by yourself. When I had him, the mask, they let us not have to wear it when I'm actively having him in labor. But when they would come in the room, you'd have to put the mask on. It was just not an experience I expected. And then to think about, he's 15 months now and he's all he knows is people wearing masks. Like I know growing up when you would see people wearing masks, like sometimes at like Disney or an airport, you may see like one or two people. You definitely look at them like, and like that's all he knows. So it's definitely an interesting thing. And I'll be interested to see like as he gets older, 5-10 years down the road, like how it kind of affects them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's lovely. He's great. Currently sleeping. So he loves you.
Definitely.
So,
Oh,
yes,
love
my
him.
stepmom, we love Sebastian. He's great.
Yeah, he is the cutest. He is the cutest. Okay, I think we touched upon this. Favorite genre of music?
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
I
over.
think we did. All over the place. Okay. Okay.
That was
That
your
takes
5?
care of that was my 5. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, gotta stay hydrated. That's important for you guys' skin, your life, your mental health, everything. Water, water, water. This is just water in here. Lots of ice. Oh, sadly, there's a whole generation of little ones who only know a world with masks. Yeah,
Oh,
we'll just have to
craziness.
see how that affects things. But okay, Miss Cindy, my head cheerleader, if you had the chance to be anybody, dead or alive, for one day, who would it be and why?
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
And while she's pondering that, I wanted to thank everybody. We really, really appreciate you tuning in, commenting, getting to know us. It just really means a lot to us. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube and get notified when we come on. We're going to be on Mondays, 8 p.m. And we don't exactly know how long our shows are. We definitely don't want to go more than an hour because, people have to go to bed and do things with their life. But I hope you're thinking of your answer, Cindy, not listening.
I am. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, thank you guys. We really, really appreciate it. So go ahead, Cindy. What if you had the chance to be anybody for a day?
I would have to say my nana, my nana. I only had her in
Anybody in
my
the world and you would choose to be your Nana?
yes, yeah. I only had her in my life for 5 years, but the closeness and the impact she had on me was very strong. Um, she had 8 children. She had 9 births, but one had passed. And she was just the strongest woman I could ever imagine.
Mm.
I mean, her husband died, uh, when she was young, and my mother was only 13, and my mother was the baby. And it just a very strong, dynamic woman.
8
So
kids by yourself.
8 kids.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. It was a
Speaking of your
lot.
parents, my next question is what is one thing about your parents' relationship that you seek to emulate and why?
Hmm.
For those
Well,
of you who don't know, Cindy's parents are lovely and amazing and have
yeah.
been together 58 years?
Well, they're married 58 years, but they're probably together about 61 years. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. What's
The
something?
best of friends, sometimes not the best of friends. It all depends.
It's a good balance.
I think the one thing I think their love for their family. They really, I mean, you see that with them. It's really the care and the love they have for their family. It's really, a
Yes.
very strong bond, and I think that's
Shout out
what
to
has
George and Celia.
that's what kept them, together, and the family unit very, very strong. And yeah, definitely.
Nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, so think about this. I know you've been on a few in your life. What is the best date you've ever been on and why?
I've been on quite a few dates, that's for sure. Um,
Oh, Judy said her
but
grandparents were together 62 years.
oh, wonderful. That is beautiful. I would have to say about 4.5 years ago, I met this guy online and he told me to meet him halfway, but he kind of told a story because it wasn't halfway.
It wasn't?
And no, it wasn't.
You know.
And we met.
Were you
We
late? That's
met.
all I want to know.
Well, I thought it was only an hour to get to Vero Beach, and it ended up being an hour and a half. So yeah, I was a
You
half
didn't
hour late.
Google? You didn't Google Maps how
No,
far?
it was like
That's your
one of those
personality. You
things.
just go with the flow.
Laid back, very laid back kind of thing. And my thing with meeting men that you meet online was always no expectations, zero expectations, because then you get your hopes up. Oh, is this the one? And let me tell you something, at my age, when I met him, nobody was the one, So it was like, okay, I'm going on this date. Let's see what happens. And you know what? I was pleasantly surprised. He was a lovely guy. We had a great time. I was a little upset that we went for a walk on the beach in Vero and then we couldn't really find our way back. And then I started second guessing about him. He could be a serial killer and just kill me, throw me in the water. But it actually worked out. Because almost a year to the day at that same place where we met, we got married. So that was a very good,
Aww.
that was a very good date. So I have to tell you that. Yeah.
Aww.
Now it's funny. Nora's asking about the worst date.
Yeah,
I
tell
will
me your
tell
worst
you.
date.
First of all, you have to know something about me. I was on internet dating for probably 30 years of my life. Okay. That's a
You
lot
could
of
give some
dating.
you could
That
give
is
some of these ladies a
exhausting.
tips. You could
Yes.
give them
Yes.
some tips for sure.
Exhausting. But I'll never forget. I met this one guy when I was living in West Palm. I met him in Del Rey at a very popular restaurant. And I usually save those type of dates for during the week because Friday night and Saturday it was really prime time. But I think I met him on a Friday night. I walked in that restaurant.
Prime time. Like you had multiple dates lined up for the week?
Hey, sometimes it was a lunch date, a dinner date, sometimes a breakfast date. I was a little busy. I was looking for Mr. Right, It was a lot of work, a lot of work. So I'll never forget, I met him and I was like, it wasn't even about the way he looked. It was just his whole personality. And I sat there and I ate my food so fast and somebody must have called me. And I'll be honest, it was another guy who called me. And I must have said to him, look, I got to go. I have an emergency. And it was kind of wrong, but I got to be honest. The other guy was a couple of doors down and I met him at some club. Hey, that was the worst date. Hey, I've heard some bad dates where they tell the guy they left the stove on. Okay, at least I wasn't that obnoxious. I had a quick drink and I ate something.
Worst date. I haven't been on.
You're lucky. You're lucky. You're still young. Wait.
No, I'm trying to think. I want to be able to answer, but maybe I went on a date or two with my ex-husband and it was very boring.
Oh,
A
well.
lack of combo, but we did a lot of people watching, I guess. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Well, I like to have, your winter place, your summer place. So ideally, as much as people talk about New York and I left New York, I would love to have an apartment in New York City.
Hello, can we
Absolutely.
you get an apartment, I'll live there in the winter, you live there in the summer.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't think I'd live there. It's
No,
just
we'll just visit.
you pop in on a long weekend, you could hit Broadway, you hit a good restaurant. During the holiday season, there's no place like Rockefeller Center. That's ideal. That for
Is
me
Mitch
would be
listening?
ideal.
Do you hear this, Mitch?
I don't know
Ideal.
if he's listening.
Apartment in New York.
Nice, beautiful place on the lake somewhere upstate New York. And of course, a nice place on the beach somewhere warm. in Florida, definitely. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, if someone Anna says, if you could have a magic power, what would it be and why? Ooh.
Well,
That's a hard one. Because
I don't know how
sometimes
magical it would be, but I would really like to cure people from sickness.
really?
Yeah. I wish that could be a magic power.
That's not the type I think she was thinking, but sure.
X-ray vision. Some people I
Maybe
don't
like
want to see.
you're like the power to fly or
Fly?
time travel.
No.
Okay.
How about you?
If I could have a magic power. I think time traveling would be cool if I could go forward and back. I may go back and make some different decisions. You never know.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Oh, okay. Holding. Okay. What is a habit that holds you back most in life? I think we kind of touched on it.
Well, you constantly touch on it about me being late. But honestly, I don't see where being 5 to 10 minutes late is holding me back. Where is it holding me back?
Listen,
Um,
it's holding you back.
so a
I
habit
like
that's
to
holding
be
me
30
back,
minutes early. I feel like
I
that's
think,
like appropriate.
okay, all right, I'm working on that. A habit that's holding me back is probably I don't really like to cook. I need to get the habit that I want to cook. I want to make this great
But is it
meal.
holding you back?
That's holding me back. Yeah.
Your husband likes to go out. You like to.
No,
I
he
think that
likes a
you should.
nice home cooked meal.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll work on it. It's 2022. We'll check
Or if
back
anybody
in.
out there knows a great chef who's willing to make some meals for me at night, for nighttime, please message me. Message me. I'm looking for a nice chef to cook meals Monday through Thursday.
That will actually get back to you because we've tried this a few
Exactly.
times.
Yeah. I don't know if they think I'm so difficult, but I'm really not.
No,
Some basic meals.
you
If
can cut.
anybody knows
You
a
guys can
chef.
come over for dinner here.
Yeah.
What'd you
I
have for
know. Well,
dinner tonight?
tonight I had sweet potato and a steak.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think our last 5 questions, and we got to kind of go a little, not fast, but not 5, the next 2 questions, sorry. Next 2 questions
Yes.
would be 2 kind of deep ones we decided. Again, we made our own. I'll go first, Cindy, and ask you the first one. If if you were to if you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would be the most regret not having told someone, and why haven't you told them? Or do you not live with regret?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I recently went for surgery. 2 weeks ago, I had a surgery. And surgery is scary and anesthesia is scary. So I did mention to my loved ones and people, that I truly care about them and love them and appreciate them. And so, but that's something I say on a daily basis. I'm not somebody who waits, to say, I love you, I care about you, I appreciate you. So, and I'm not
Oh,
dying.
that's
So
fun.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here.
Oh. All right, give me one of your deep ones.
Okay. Get ready.
Let me take another sip of my water.
Yeah, you should. What are the best 3 things that have happened to you in the last 10 years? 3.
10
Three
years.
things.
Okay, easy number 1. Obviously, Sebastian would be number 1. Can I like mash it together and say the whole situation? Like, I feel like I've learned a lot with being a mom, and it's been challenging, but it's been amazing. And I love Sebastian's father, and that's been amazing. Getting to know him and our relationship and parenting. I mean, you think and I've done babysitting in my life, but I learn something new every day. And he's an amazing support. So that would be 1. Second, what was the best thing? Is that what we're talking about?
3 best things.
Best things. Well, you know, meeting Cindy Grossman, starting the Skinergy Squad. I know that I had a great vision, and I love Kristen Sugar Shack. Wait, it's on the side. Kristen Sugar Shack. And I love sugaring, and I love facials, and I love being an esthetician, and I love you. And I think that we together just made something great. And you're a great friend and a great mentor, and you've lived a great, wonderful life. And I have definitely
Sounds like my
aspirations.
eulogy or something, please.
Stop it. No, so that would be 2. And now the third one in the last 10 years. I guess I have to be more exciting in life. I think the best thing is I think I've grown. I think if I look back at my life 10 years ago, I'm not going to tell you how old I was, but I was a young one and I was wild and thought I knew everything. And I mean, I still do, but now I like actually know everything. But like back then, I'm waiting for my family to start commenting. But I choose my battles more, I don't fight at everything. I have a good relationship with my family. I have a good relationship with most of I have good relationship with my siblings, and I'm happy. I'm happy of the person that I am. And 10 years ago, I was trying to figure things out. So thank you, Helena. I really appreciate that. Let me put that up. Oh, my mom's laughing. Probably because I said I know everything. But I hope that answered your question, Cindy. That was pretty deep.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. You want
So
to ask me one and then I'll ask you another one?
yes. Your house containing everything you own catches fire. That would be a big fire because you got a big house. After saving your loved ones and your big dog, you have time to safely make a final dash to save one item. What would it be and why?
Nothing. Nothing. As long as
Oh,
I
thank
get
you.
out, as long as I get out and my loved ones are out, that's all that matters. There's
Can you
nothing. There's nothing worth
just pick
keeping.
one thing?
There's really nothing.
See, and I think that goes to show a lot of who you are as a person. I think people look at you and maybe think material, you have a nice car, you have nice clothes, you even go to Walmart looking nice, you don't leave the house really looking crazy. So I think people would think, oh, she probably want this or her purse or her, shoes, but it's really not. That's
Nothing.
not who you are.
Nothing. Nothing.
I can't wait for
Everything in
people
life
to
is
watch the
replaceable.
Spinners. I can't wait for people to watch us on this podcast and really get to know us. And we have some great guests that are going to come on, but ask your last one before.
Okay. Now think about this.
Oh,
If
goodness.
there's one thing you could change in your life, what would you change?
Right now.
One thing.
Like a current thing right now in my life.
Well, could be current, could be past, whatever.
That's super hard. I feel like you're a genie and I get one wish. Oh, Cindy has a heart of gold and a hard worker. She is. Maybe her heart is pink of diamonds, pink diamonds. One thing that I would change. Oh, my mom said no back pain. That's a good one. Honestly, so hard. We'll go with that to keep it simple. I've, been dealt a crappy back and I wish I could have a new one, but I feel like that's a cop-out answer. I feel like I should give you something better, but it's a hard one. If I could change one thing.
One thing.
There's things coming to my mind, but it's like, is that more important than the other type of situation? The first thing that popped in my head, no joke, was I wish the housing market wasn't so ridiculous. That was the first thing. Second thing is there's a little like in my family. I wish that was different, and the people that are watching know what I'm talking about because I love everybody, and I wish everybody could be one happy family. I wish that Yeah, we'll just leave it at that one.
Okay. That works.
I think that I believe in manifesting, and we put good things out there. We think about them. Don't dwell on the bad, and good things will come. So
Absolutely. Good
But
things.
we're
Good
hitting
things for
almost
all.
that hour mark. So I do want to say we do have some exciting guests that will be coming. We may not have a guest every week. You know, me and Cindy have lots to talk about. We hope that you enjoyed today's episode, Getting to Know Us, podcast episode 0. Again, subscribe. And I think I had a little issue with the Twitch, which is not the most common for everybody, but I hope my next episode I got notified that it wasn't working. So, but in Twitch or YouTube, it will be live, and we love chatting with you guys. And then we're going to have it streaming on Facebook and Spotify the next day, hopefully. So we're still working on everything, but we really appreciate it. Do you have anything else, Cindy, you want to add?
No. Thanks
Thank you,
so much,
Cindy.
everyone, for tuning in. Thank
Yes,
you.
definitely. So, we hope everyone has a great week. Today's the Monday. I think it's cool that we start out on a Monday so people can, you know, start their week out great. And if you don't already
Right.
follow us on Facebook, we have a group. Um, and you can come visit us if you are in the Satellite Beach area, Unit 110 on Sherwood 599. So, yes, we hope everyone, I see some comments coming through. Thank you for watching. Thanks, Noor, so much. If you need a chiropractor, Noor's your girl.
That's
So,
right.
Judy, I'm going to remind Cindy about the samples. So, thank you
Absolutely.
guys so much. And yeah, have a great one.
Good night,
Right?
everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.